Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you guys.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Red Raiders ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gets the back moving. First play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Hardy.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Handoff for Parker. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Finds some room. The 20. Touchdown Volunteers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 97 set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give is to Williams. Turning it on. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pass to 6. At the 35, he's loose. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Right side, it's Staley. To the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. 1st and goal, and the defense kind of, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5 with still a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Left side is Staley. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown ball. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hand off to Joyner. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They give it to him again. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on 3rd down. The fake wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Here's a give to Hardy. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They give it back to him. Shakes off the defender. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. Complete on the comeback. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the middle. Taken in by Smith on the right side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to Hardy. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
Yeah, now how far he gonna die?
Down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Rolls right. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it way down the field. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football, and that's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Escapes the pressure going right. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets a hand in there.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Rides to the back. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Coleman Williams. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. The screen, and watch out. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Taken down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Our first stop is with Kansas State, taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half. And it's caught, and he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll run it. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
The give is to Williams. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the
field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Sends it back in motion. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Hardy. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Under pressure. Way off target there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And now the hit knocks it loose. Oh, and he recovers it. Man, you want to talk about having his back, and they averted disaster on that one.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. Got to take care of the football, big fella.
The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Joyner. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Joyner again. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Look out! Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him a
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Subtitle accessibility
It's a
option.
little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Joyner. Hard running there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this fourth down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
Nestles it in at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got a man, it's Staley. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Vols come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side, it's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Looking to throw again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Sweet cut there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Moves to his right. He'll pull it down. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
To the air, it's Hammond. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 25. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. follows his blocks. It's sticky. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Handoff to the lone back.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Buying a little time to his left. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The give is to Williams. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger.
Snags it, and there's running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look...
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Rush is on. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second and long here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out wide left, it's Hardy. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Gonna run it. It's Dickey. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Draw play, it's Williams. Nice move there. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. Still looking to his right. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down. The drive going. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wideout. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
He's taking the shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Rolls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Parker. At the 45 on his way. Makes the grab in their space. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
They'll run it. It's Hardy. Driven back. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the...
Makes the catch and he's free. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Here's a throw downfield late. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. And he never had a chance. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Needs it here on fourth down. Rush right in his face. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A strong, methodical